replaces his lightsaber for his cane, and does all these flips and jumps everywhere. After the fight, he grabs his cane again and resumes his staggered elderly walk. So what's the deal with this? Is it all just a facade? An act? He later goes to do the same thing in Revenge of the Sith against the Emperor, using his cane to limp in, then just going mental and flipping up over and around Sidious like a monkey. Well, there is an answer to this. It was actually Yoda's true state when he was limping. He was almost 900 years old at this point, and his bones suffered as much as any really old humans would. He had a lot of pain in his joints at this point, and it was a known fact that he didn't like to walk to get to places, which is why we see him using a levitating pod in the Jedi Temple to carry himself places here and there. So how did he go from an old, decrepit alien to this acrobatic, energetic Jedi Grand Master? The answer is because he used immense measures of the Force for this, using the Force to sustain his injuries and enhance his abilities beyond what is capable by his organic body, which was now really old and frail. The Force flows through all living things, as Yoda says, and because of this, and his immense power and affinity with the Force, as indicated by use of his green lightsaber, Yoda could harness so much of it that it turned him from barely being able to walk to being more mobile than any Jedi in the galaxy. However, there was a catch to this. This meant that his Force powers were ultimately being split by using so much of it to make up for his frail body that he didn't have as much left for other powers. Just imagine how powerful he used to be when he was younger and didn't have to use it to enhance his movements and could use it fully for his powers in the Force. Form 4 used a lot of acrobatics and speed, so with the Force guiding his movements, it was definitely a lethal combination, and the older he got, the more Force was allocated to his movements. To make up for his old bones. Force Valor, it was called, can be summarized by this explanation. It allows the Force to flow throughout their body. They could overcome their physical limitations, including old age, as was the case with Master Yoda, and perform amazing feats of acrobatics, such as somersaults and backflips, not only for attack, but also to evade the slashes and strikes of their opponents. Now, as for the canon explanation, well, once Disney did take over, they didn't really clarify yet the reason as to his stature when he's not fighting, as opposed to when he is.